So these are my paints. I keep them in these metal tins. I buy these flat tins with smooth bottoms, and then it conducts the heat up through the paint. But with gloves on, I can pick these up without getting burned. And then I start painting in any way I want to, really. It doesn't much matter, because at this point I'm just trying to get marks on the palette, on the board. I'm trying to get color on the board, and what matters is what I do with it after I get it on there. I started out by putting a couple of coats of clear medium on it, and then fusing that till I got a smooth surface. At this point I'm just thinking gesture, I'm thinking color, I'm just trying to get into a dialogue in my mind with what's showing up visually. I like it already, so now I'm going to mess it up. So, because see, you can see where Abstract Expressionist is behind this here, just the way I'm doing this in a dribbling kind of way. It has to be fused. I can't leave it like this. So I'm going to start working, I think, immediately with the heat gun, and just sort of see what happens as I start moving these colors around.
That is cool.
See what happens when I move the red in there. I can, I've got it on low air current here, but if I push it up, I'll get a more dynamic movement. Okay, so I was thinking that I wanted to add some oil stick in to see if I can just get a different kind of movement here when I start fusing it. So I'm just going to go in, and I just want to get a lot of forces in play. I just want to get a lot of things in play, and it may go through 4 or 5 or 6 major metamorphoses before it's a finished painting. And sometimes the first paintings I start with don't bear any relationship to the final product, but layers. I have a bunch of tools in which I can scrape back and cut in. These are all sculpting tools, basically. Sharp objects, knives, scrapers of all sorts that I begin fusing with the heat lamp, because I want you to see this process. So this will take a minute to warm up. I could also, at this point, and sometimes I do, depending on what I want, is start carving into this just to get some different kind of flows going, because those channels are going to fill in and they're going to shape the direction of the movement. And of course the angle with which I hold this affects the flow as well. Sometimes I cooperate with it because it's got its own wisdom, and other times I think, well, no, it may have its own wisdom, but I'm the artist. So